right, shalom, shalom. GMS Louisiana Saints coming at you with a quick sit down. But prior to getting started, I'm going to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Kakadash.
double honors to the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, and those few sisters that listen in all subjection. Okay, but we just want to get started tonight with a quick uplifting video for the times to come, man. Hey, because all throughout the news, we have articles, different videos, okay, of persecution, the persecution that's to come. All right, we see it, we've read it within the scriptures, and it's fastly walking upon us. Okay, so we can start off first with that Acts, brother.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 14, verse 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
That's right. Hey, through what? Through much tribulation must we enter into the kingdom. All right, but get that word confirming.
This is Strong's G 1991, episterizo, which is to establish besides, to strengthen more, to render more firm.
That's right. Hey, to establish, to render more, to strengthen. Okay. Hey, we need to be strengthening each other. All right, calling upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to strengthen us in these days to come. All right, girding our loins about right now, because the soon coming persecution, it's gonna be a hell of a test of faith, man. All right, and that's why brothers do these video epistles, all right, to help brothers get that that mindset about you, all right, to withstand that persecution. But go on.
It's gonna be the final test of faith.
That's right.
In the kingdom, we're not going to have to look forward to this. This is going to happen. We're going to see it. It says to support further, i.e., to reestablish.
Right, to reestablish. Okay, could you grab that reestablish in the online etymology for me?
Gotcha. This is the etymology of reestablish, to set up again or renew it. Anew it.
That's right. Hey, one more time, Babakasha.
Reestablish, to set up again or anew.
Hey, to set up again, all right, or renew. That's what renew, right? Anew. That's right, brother. Keep going down for me a little bit.
With the prefix re, which means back or again, and then the root word establish.
That's right. Hey, we constantly do these video epistles, constantly meet up with brothers to what? To keep that that girded about spirit upon brothers, you know, because you can lose that throughout your daily walk in this hellhole. All right, we gotta constantly be reestablishing what's in front of us, which is the kingdom. You know, that's all they got in there.
I got one for you real quick.
Just real quick. We're gonna keep relighting the cedar wood. It's the same thing as this gospel going out.
That's right.
Keep relighting it.
Just to back up the point you just made, this is 2 Timothy 2, verse 15. Study to shew thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
God.
And backing up what the brother said, we got to constantly stay in this word. What does
right.
that mean? Studying the word. And a workman does what? Working. Showing ourselves approved by studying the word, fellowshipping around brothers, and pushing out this word, and constantly bouncing off each other, building up the spirit. As it says, iron sharpeneth iron, and a brother is born for adversity. We're constantly keeping ourselves sharp and through the words and rightly dividing the scriptures of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, comforting one another with these words. Because we know this persecution's coming, and hey, it's coming in heavy. But we know that even if we may not be around the brothers during Jacob's trouble, we know that, look, what I'm going through, I know another brother's going through. And we all know what we got to go through. We all know what we signed up for. And we spent this time of liberty doing whatever we could just to build up our spirits and edify you sincere Akim and Akwak on the other side of the camera. And if we endure the persecution, what comes next? How do you know that? By studying to show
Right.
yourself approved.
Hey, that's a beautiful point you made, because one would look at these videos as a tedious thing. It don't have that much weight behind it, but man, one video could help a brother thousands of miles away, and that one video could be what the Lord needed you to do, and obviously we don't see everybody who these videos go to, but you got to have it in your mind that you're doing this for the Akim, for yourself and the Akim, man. First and foremost, for the Akim, because these are the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and they need to go out. And who are they going out to? To the Akim first and foremost, the elect. Then it goes, to and fro to whomever else supposed to go to the heathen and the 2/3. But go ahead.
So Jude 1 verse 3, it says, Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, and it's for the whole body.
That's right.
Everything we're going through, another brother's going through it. It says, Write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you that we should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered unto the saints.
It's needful for me to write unto you. And if it's needful for you, what are you doing? You're constantly staying in tune with the Spirit, staying in tune with the Word, staying in tune with the brotherhood, firing on all cylinders. We're all working for the common salvation. God.
That's right. Hey, the Lord could have, made one person to be saved, but nah, he have a body, all right, 144,000 men, and also the innumerable multitude. It's for a reason, because we need to help each other. These video epistles, these small talks on, regular conversations with brothers, conference calls, these different things, they build up brothers for these times that are coming.
How do we wake up? We heard the word from the men.
That's right.
Working, the workmen.
But that's all you had in that. I'm gonna bring this definition out for tribulation back in that Acts 14 and 22. It says, play it.
Strong's G 2347.
Thalipsis, all right? And it says a pressuring, pressing together, pressure, all right? Metaphor, oppression, affliction, tribulation, distress, straits, okay? And when you go down into the Strong's definition, it says literally or figuratively, affliction, anguish, burdened, persecution, tribulation, or trouble. And those are all the things that are coming towards the men of the Lord. So you got to constantly ask yourself, are you really down for this thing? Or do you really understand what you got yourself into? All right? And hey, I ask myself that daily, and I'm pretty sure every brother that's preaching this word of truth and sincerity constantly asks themselves this daily. And it's necessary, bro. You got you could just put up conspiracy theories in a Google search, right? And countless videos and different news articles are coming out, and hey, it's lining up, man. All the ducks are being put in a row to come after the men of the Lord. You're not gonna have time to say, oh, my bad, I didn't mean to say that on camera, or turncoat. And I got a definition for turncoat as well, man, because that's what a lot of you men who are crept in unawares are gonna do in that day. All right, and this is, I just wanted to bring this out because this is gonna describe a lot of you guys in the up and coming days. All right, this is turncoat in an urban dictionary, a political opportunist who changes ideologies with each new opinion poll or survey. All right, just because Kanye West, came out, or Kyrie Irving, and all of a sudden you're an overnight Israelite. Okay, you're faking the funk. And right. When times get you want to say something?
No, I was just agreeing with you.
Good. Hey, when times get hard, you're gonna turn back to that good old boy, that old Christian, Baptist, all right, Islam, you're gonna turn back to what you once was, because this was never really for you in the beginning, all right. But it goes on to say, a turncoat will betray his principles. Okay, hey, everything. When you look at the different men in these scriptures, they stood on principles, morals. All right, it was a bond in blood. You know. But, I'm gonna read this out. And I get it to you. It says, admit. I'm gonna read it over. It says, a turncoat will betray his principles if he had any. Right, you never had none in the first place. All right. It says, admit to having lied about previously stated principles, and in general will say anything to get elected.
I wanted to bring it out, but one guy that stood on principles and morals was, you got to bring the guy out, man. Eleazar, man.
That's right.
Right? That guy went down standing 10 toes down. Not even he didn't even want to garnish his name after he knew he was going to die. But he didn't want to garnish his name after for those to come after, man. Right? Yeah, he had integrity. He went out having integrity, man. But we got different stories, but you got to bring him out.
That's right.
It has to. Yahweh Shai is another. Him first. Eleazar.
The apostle, all the apostles.
Yeah, all the apostles, man. They went out. Like you niggas say in this society, as like a G. True G's, man. Godly men.
That's right.
Top G's, man. Like your boy, Andrew Tate. He went out like a top G. Right? Well, you got it up.
You could bring that. You got that account?
I got one for you too.
We'll come back to it.
I gotta probably find different parts. Let me see.
But nah, hey, this ain't for the weak. All right, this is not for the weak, and it's gonna show. It's gonna show, because me just sitting here saying it is not gonna, do anything. The proof is gonna be put. It's gonna be put. All right, the proof is in the pudding. Okay, at the end of the day, when Edom start putting faces on posters, faces on TV screens, all right, showing up at jobs, things of that nature, knocking on doors and shit, we're gonna see who the real true prophets are. But you can bring your creeds on.
But just count back at what you just said. And this is Yahweh Shai speaking. And you got to count the cost when you come into this thing.
That's right.
If you come into this thing, you gotta either be hot, you gotta be cold. You can't be lukewarm.
That's right.
You can't be all in one day and then the next, when the heat gets turned up in the kitchen a little bit, I got some soot in my face and some heat. I'm gonna go sit in the living room where there's some air conditioning. Yeah. This is Luke chapter 14. I'm gonna start at 27. And whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you, intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? Lest haply, after he had laid the foundation, that he is not able to finish it, and all that behold him begin to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish.
And ultimately, man, listen, you weren't baited in to come into this thing. Like, the apostles, the elders, and the men, right, who stand stiffly for this word, they told us these things, prior to crossing over, okay? Just meaning, being on the side of preaching or whatever. Hey, these things were talked about, they were gone over, and it was set at the forefront, okay? The sweet and pleasant things come next. That come after. We worry about that when we get there. We got to go through the mud first, right? You gotta understand what you're getting into. Like the scripture just said, you gotta count the cost. Are you willing to go through shit to get to gold? That's a serious question you have to answer.
I got that point too.
Okay. You mind if I make a point on Eleazar real quick to back up that Luke? Hey, he counted the cost.
That's right.
They told, as the brother's about to go into the account, they said, hey, eat this pork just to show that you're friendly to the king. You don't even have to eat pork. You can just pretend it's something else.
something that looks like
chicken, something. But he was like, this is gonna leave a stain to my honor. And what kind of example? Me being an elder, us being a prophet, what kind of example would that be for us to, give up at the end to be hypocrites, and the younger men and women see it, and what that's gonna lower their spirit, make them weak, make them bend and fold.
If I can say, hey, that act alone, okay, with the countless other acts of righteous men that stood stiffly, all right, that act, when you read that, it should charge you up, that should put flames in you, that should get you hyped up, man, because those are the things you're gonna remember, all right, when you're out there in the wilderness, okay, when you running through the goddamn woods with half a goddamn shirt on because it's ripped off you, when you got dogs behind you and shit. Those are the things you're gonna remember,
Helicopters and really trying to track you, man.
Yeah.
All right. Them days of you gonna be somewhere hungry.
That's right, brother.
Right. You're gonna reminisce and think of the scriptures, man. Think of the faith of guys like this. What I'm about to read, Eleazar, man.
That's right, brother.
Right. I'm gonna get straight to it. I'm gonna just go down to the meat of the matter, man. Second Maccabees 6, and I'm gonna start at 23. Says, but he being to consider discreetly, and as become his age in the ecstasy of his ancient years, in the honor of his gray head, whereunto he was come, and had most honest education for a child, are considered the holy law made and given by the Most High. Therefore he answered accordingly, and willed him straightways to send him to the grave. For he became it not our age, said he, in many wise to dissemble, whereby many young persons might think that Eleazar, being 80 years old, and 10, were now gone to a strange religion. Right.
Oh.
And as soon as they, and soon they thought mine, and as soon they, and so they thought mine hypocrisy, and desire to live a little time and a moment longer, should be deceived by me.
If I could make a point real quick, what is he pretty much saying? Live a little bit longer, stain my reputation just a little bit longer. That's going to be a lot of you that take that charagma. You get weak and take the charagma just to have a few more seconds of life before you get burned up by a nuke.
Right.
Real quick, the apostles say this all the time. Right after the charagma is mandatory, all of the prophecies are like, boom, boom,
Let's
boom.
go.
It's going to be quick. There's not going to be a mandatory charagma and then we're going to be here for another 40 years. Like, you would sell out at the very last second right before your house shot comes back.
It says, as so they thought mine hypocrisy and desire to live a little time and a moment longer should be deceived by me, and I get a stain to my old age and make it abominable. It says, for the present time I should be delivered from a punishment of men, yet shall I not escape the hands of the Almighty, neither alive nor dead.
Hey,
Fear not them that which
no, I was about to say, hey, fear not those that can kill the body, but he who can kill the body and the soul, That's where the real power lies at. Because ultimately it goes back to who is giving out the order for them to persecute you. How about Shemar? And if you carry yourself and show yourself that you walk in the ways that the prophets will walk, hey, what does the scriptures tell you, man? The Lord will take care of you. He will take care of all that. Don't worry about food. Don't worry about raiment. Don't worry about none of those things. Just continue doing what you need to do according to the scriptures, and we'll see at the end. That's how we can do.
real quick on the back.
Yeah, a little bit more.
This Romans 13:1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of the Most High. The
Right.
powers that be are ordained of Yahweh.
Simple. Simple, man.
Right. And it says in verse 27 in 2 Maccabees 6, it says, wherefore now manfully changing this life, I will show myself such as one as mine age required, and leave a notable example to such as be young to die willfully, willingly and courageously for the honorable and law and holy laws. And when he had said these words, immediately they went to the torment. My bad, he went to the torment. And I'm gonna finish off with this real fast, Baba Kashah. It's 31. I'm gonna jump to the end. 31, it says, and thus this man died, leaving his debt for an example of a notable courage and a memorial of virtue, my bad, not only unto young men, but unto all his nation.
And we're reading his account right now, getting built
Right.
up through the Spirit by him.
Right. Hey,
That damn Edomite, man.
kind of not like that. Hey, just, when Edom get put in trouble, is hey, you better watch out, man.
That goat come out of him, man.
You better watch out.
That goat, that real live goat come out of him, man. This man went down like a sheep, just like Yahushua went down as a sheep. He didn't let off a cry or beg and plead. These devils, when you snatch them up, they're gonna plead for their life, man.
That's right.
Howling and hooping and howling and snotting and pissing, man.
With
Right.
me- With me, it was my forefathers.
Yeah.
But you gotta ask yourself, why did he go out like that? Because he came he walked in the stead of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Alright? He set all his coins, he set all his trust down. Okay? And he went out like a man. And his acts, his deeds are written about and are noted honorable. You know?
Yeah.
You had something?
I'll just make 2 points with it. Say,
Gotcha.
gird up your loins like a man. When I shall ask, I will see what you will answer me. When you go through these trials and tribulations, what's going to be your answer? Girding
right.
up your loins like a man, going out like a man of the Lord. And it reminds me of that scene in 300. And we know the Spartans, the Lacedaemonians were Israelites anyway, just to have
Right.
that kind of spirit on them. You had a Spartan scout and one of the other Greek scouts. They were going and looking at Xerxes' mass army, and one of them was like, I thought the ocean destroyed their ships. How can we fight against such a force? And the Spartan started laughing. He's like, you're mad. And he's like, of all the greatest warriors in the world down there, maybe one of them will be up to the task of giving what us Spartans call a beautiful death.
That's right.
That's
Hey, and if you go back to that scene, all of those men were blacksmiths and farmers and things of that nature. Hey, what does Yahweh Bashim Yahshua call you to be? A soldier. Okay?
That's right.
You gotta understand, we in a war zone, brother. And I don't think, and going back to that scripture you brought out, you gotta count the cost. What is the two outcomes for being a soldier? It's either you gonna go out and die, or you gonna go out and come back to your family. Those things are very real.
as long as you go out in the truth, it's an honorable death.
That's right.
However you go
However
out,
you go out.
as long as you endure, it's honorable. What does it say in Psalm 68? I don't think it says it in Psalms. How beautiful how precious is the death of the saints in His eyes. That's Yahushua. He was put to death for the Most High. So if we're coming in His stead, and if that's your lot, how beautiful is your memorial going to be? How beautiful those that keep it 10 toes down to the end, no matter what. How beautiful is their testimony going to be?
I'm gonna jump to this real fast. I ain't gonna get the account, but I always go here. This is right here by 2 Maccabees 7 and 14. All right, you gotta have this type of spirit. 14, it says, so when he was ready to die, all right, let me get that again. So when he was ready to die, he said, thus, it is good being put to death by men to look for a hope from the Most High to be raised up again. Showing they knew about reincarnation, man.
That's right.
All right. It says, by him, as as for D, thou shalt have no resurrection to life. And we know that we got resurrection, man. We're gonna, no matter if we die on this side, we're gonna still be all right. Our works gonna follow us, and we're still gonna be honored and put in our rightful lot in the kingdom, man. Really, we're gonna come back with Yahweh Shai. That's spoken of in 2 Thessalonians, man. Between the books of the end of 4, going into the fifth chapter, man.
The dead in Yahweh Shai shall rise first.
That's right, brother.
Yeah. So it's a win-win, man. We know the play, we know the playbook. We know what's gonna happen. All right, we know what's gonna happen if whatever befalls on us, man. We still gonna be risen up. We still gonna be great and honored in the kingdom, man. So be it, it's gonna be an honor, man. We're gonna still get that crown. All right, we're gonna still have you goddamn devils, all right, under our foots, man. In chains and being put in slavery, man. So we're gonna win no matter what.
That's right.
All right.
And we ain't saying it's easy. It's gonna be easy either, because
right.
we pray that we have the Spirit on us to, the Most High puts that Spirit on us to endure it. But hey, that's what it means to be a man on the Lord. Stand on your word and go through it. They say courage. Courage is being scared, but still doing it. Pretty much, like, you got to be courageous in this thing. You got to be manful in this thing. Gird up your loins like a man. And that's, again, going back to the beginning of this lesson. That's why we're all working for this common salvation, constantly exhorting each other with these works, getting amongst the Akim, studying to show ourselves approved, to be workmen, soldiers that need to not be ashamed when that time comes, whatever your lot may end up being.
Yeah.
Taking this time to, like the brother just said, show yourself approved. All right, that's just like polishing your armor, building up your armor, man. You're putting off your armor and putting on the armor of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And the more you practice in this thing, the more you actually embody this thing, the stronger your armor becomes, man.
Right. Like the brother Kabar said, die for the Lord or die by the Lord. All right? That's the only way you're going to go out, man.
Point blank
Them
period.
two ways only.
Yeah. And either way, you meet the Lord. Either if you go in the way of the Lord, you're going to meet him, or if you fall out and go away from the Lord, you're still going to meet him in judgment.
Yeah.
Ain't no escaping.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we know for sure that this devil still got our IP address. He got these videos stacked up in a goddamn server somewhere.
Probably got some drones flying around.
Everything that we done. So even if you fell off, you still gonna be on
Marked for death.
On the shit list, man. All right, you're still on the shit list, bro. So at the end of the day, you might as well just keep on going. All right.
Do me a favor and grab Romans 8 period, brother. 8:35 and 8:36.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? Question mark.
If I can say, hey, those are all the, components of being in hell, man. All right, being at a lower state. Okay. What was the first question?
It says, who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach?
Hey, who gonna separate us from doing this work, man? Who gonna separate us from following after Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua? In your mind, you should have it where it's set in stone. Nobody. You should feel that way within yourself, man. I'm not gonna let anything come between me and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, because otherwise you're compromised. All right, you fucking compromised. But continue on, brother.
Verse 36. As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter.
That's right, and I'm gonna get that word killed right there. Romans 8. You about to grab it?
And just like if a woman goes and try to give you an obligation about, you know, me or the truth, at the end of the day, which one is easy? Which one is easy to let go? Which one is easier to obtain? It's easy to get a woman, but it's hard to get this truth. So that's your decision. It's easy to let the woman go, man. Truth it's not coming. It's not coming like the bus. You miss a bus, guess what? You can stand there 15 seconds later. Yeah, another bus is gonna be
Clean a
there.
bus.
You know. So it's best to lose what is easy to get. It's easy to get a woman.
Yeah.
It's
Who gave
easy.
you that woman?
Yeah. Who gave you that woman? How about Shem Shai, man? You know, and that's how you gotta think of it. It sounds cold. Yes, it definitely sounds cold, but it's true though, man. You gotta stick by your guns, like my man on the movie Heat said, man. What he say? He said,
Don't get too attached to anything you can't leave in 30 seconds.
yeah. Don't get attached to anything that you can't leave in 30 seconds, man. And we gotta have that mindset, the mindset of the ancient men of David, right? The ancient men, they had a Conan like mindset, man. Fuck it, all right. And then all the things that we do lose on this side, we're gonna get back in the kingdom, man. Parents, cousins, children, woman, or women, or whatever the hell you want to say. Hey, we're gonna get that shit back, man.
That's right.
Finish the fucking mission now, man. And yes, I said it. Finish the mission. That's your whole mindset should be on, man. Getting caught up in all this carnal bullshit, man. That's why you like my man on Dead Presidents. You know, I don't bring this picture. Well, it was something about here, like, you know why I don't think about my daughter at home? Because he's dealing with what's in front of him, man.
That's right.
The war.
Timothy,
Yeah.
man, soldier in 3 and 13, something like that.
I get it right quick.
What entangleth himself with the affairs of this life? No soldier that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. What does that come with? The lust of the flesh, the emotions, carnality, everything that's pleasing to you on an emotional level.
Yeah.
To be entangled, you know, to be ensnared, to be trapped. Those are things that hold on to you, man. It's gonna prevent what Yahweh Shem Shai is trying to do with you. You know, prevent your salvation. And we all know that the elect are slated for salvation. So obviously, if you become entangled with these affairs of this life and it be your demise, it was made that way from the foundation of the earth.
Yeah, that's your story, man.
That's your story. But I wanted to grab that word "killed" right there.
Yeah. You gotta have the full account. How you start, that dash in the middle, or what
Yeah.
you done in the middle, amongst men in this truth, for the truth, and then how you end it. This is the full account. You gotta have the full story, man.
That's right.
All right, because the things that we have been through and gone through, and the things that we actually done in this truth is gonna be written and talked about, man, in the kingdom. All right, the 144,000 gonna have a memorial of the things. Well, I don't know whether we know in part and prophesied part whether those are actual books or memorials, but these men are gonna be talked about.
It says in Daniel chapter 12, however it plays out, they're going to shine as the stars of heaven.
Yeah, man.
And everybody sees the stars of heaven.
Yeah, and the elect, they're gonna be the new superheroes, right, of the kingdom of heaven, man. They're gonna be talked about. Let's believe. And so you want to make your story great, man. All right. You want to make your story, hey man, that brother that had a hell of a story, man.
It was action packed. It had drama. It had suspense.
Yeah. It had heartbreak, it had falls, and it had the times when he got back up.
Redemption.
You know, the redemption.
That's the best stories, the ones with the hard fall and that comeback. That comeback, that's the best victory at the end.
Yeah, but see, at the end of the day, this story of the nation of Israel is a love story between the Yahweh Shem Shai and his people, man. All right? It's a love story of breakup, give back, redemption, fall, redemption.
Forgiveness.
Yeah, it's a whole story. You read these stories, tears will come down your eyes, man.
Yeah,
You read the account. This how Solomon was talking about that woman, the love between that woman and the breast of that woman. Hey, man, you get up in it, man.
Teeth off.
Yeah, man, he gets in it, man. The same way you read these accounts, it's talking about us, man. We're a living testament of the love that Yahweh Shem has for us, man. So, hey, It's a full circle thing, man. So why wouldn't you want to go if you gotta do it under debt, man? Why wouldn't you? That's gonna be written about.
Right.
The debt to you in the part of when you got risen back up. You came back. He came back as a mighty warrior with Yahushua to slay the wicked, man. To take these fucking devils. I can't wait till you fucking devils go down, man. And you start to think, and you get that, your eyes getting that feeling, that tip, man. You want to fuck these devils up, man. You know, hey, and excuse me, I'm raw like that. I try to contain it, but sometimes you get raw, man. I don't want these fucking devils to go down, man. This gotta be it. Lord will, this the year though. You know? This Lord will, this the year, man. Like Apostle Tahar deemed all prophecies, man. You know, all prophecy happening. We want these devils to go the fuck down, man. Right. We want our kingdom to be set up. Okay? Anybody who ain't with that, man, the hell with you, man. Fuck you. Yeah, debt to you, man. Go ahead, brother. Get in it, man. You get in it, all right, brother. You get in it, you know. Yeah, because you can, man, you can taste the kingdom, man. You can feel the kingdom is not far off. All right?
Exactly. The vibration out here, people are through. You can see they through.
Yeah.
You're starting to see them proud looks start to fall off their face, which is the best thing because we know your death is coming. Everything you love and your worthless life, you're gonna fucking die, and the kingdom of heaven is gonna be established. You're gonna die again when we get our hands on it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, man, you know we love our people too, man. We go, you know, we cussing out with these scriptures, but you at the end of the day, you want to see your people, you know, be on top, man.
That's a labor of love,
right?
Like,
and that's a true racist statement. Yes, I want to see my people, the blacks, the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. I want to see you on top. All right, I want to see us vibrant and bobbing in our own kingdom, man. The beautiful hairs of our women, the curvature of our women. But they're doing it in righteousness, man. Yeah, the men doing it in righteousness. Nigga ain't out here killing each other. You seeing brothers on thrones. Brothers got precious jewels.
That's right.
Right? The smell of the air, the grass. I want to see all that, man. Lord will. The birds, everything in harmony, man. In unison, man. Go ahead.
Seeing you Edomites and other heathens under these curses.
Yeah.
Seeing you Edomites on the bottom eating scraps. Yeah, exactly.
Where you belong,
man. As a servant, a serf, a bower, like what you Rothschild's original name went to, a person of no reputation.
Yeah, man. You know, I want to experience all that, man. Having your ass in them chains.
Going to get
you, man. And I can kick your goddamn teeth in and at will. And the boys ain't showing up. Because we're going to be the boys, man. All right?
Men.
We're going to be the men. All right? You devils are on the clock, man. Your time is up. Your fucking time is up of ruling the wickedness, man. Black ass water out there, man. We want to see blue water. Clear water, man.
Good.
All right?
Concrete.
Yeah. Concrete every goddamn way, hurting your feet and your knees, man, your back. Damn devils. Go ahead.
It's like the video that the brother posted in the WhatsApp, man. You know, the woman, 90 years old, went to jail
for a damn trash, a damn trash bill. And motherfucker, you done made the whole earth a trash can. Mm-hmm. A whole ghetto, man. A whole fucking trap house, man. You want to give an old lady like that a $77 bill and put her in jail, man. The hell with you damn devils, man.
If she ain't had the money to pay the $77 bill, the fuck make you think she gonna be able to pay the $200-something bill?
Yeah.
You know?
Man, off of principle though, why would you put an old person in jail? Like, that's just that's having that's being a man and having a standard. Like you don't abuse support like that. But bitch boy E trying to get any little money he can. Hey, we're gonna put your elder people through the same. You're young. Everybody's about to get the same work you did to us, and double in the kingdom. We're
gonna put them in there. We're gonna put them in that pressure cooker too,
in a gulag,
and ring you out, man.
I'm in a damn washing machine, a dryer, a Hebrew dryer.
Yeah, you was rough. You were rough with us. We're gonna get rough with you, man. All right. We're gonna do the ancient of your people, and you nations. We're gonna do you in too as you done us, man. All right, true justice for the nation of Israel is coming, man. All right, like my man Deion Sanders said, I'm coming. All right, I'm coming.
God,
You can do all what you want to do with your Space Force. All right. You can do all what you want to do with your different bills and legislation, but guess what? Yahweh Bashem Shai, the nation of Israel, the elect, we're coming, man. We're coming for what's rightfully ours. We're gonna take
Right.
this shit with force, man, with violence, man. All right.
Right.
The men of Israel, we're gonna be back on top, baby. And ruling, we're a ruling class, all right, with righteousness, man, and with that double-edged sword, man.
Having fun doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. So have your fun. Do your thing, man. You know?
A lot of you Edomites don't even have the money to have fun anymore.
Yeah.
And I laugh waking up every morning hearing about you Edomites ODing on fentanyl, losing your houses, your women putting you on child support. That's the comedy to me now.
That's them curses. That's them curses shifting from our nation to you, to own you, man.
It's a paradigm shift.
Yep. Watch this dude here, man. Watch this dude, man. Yeah, cause I ain't watched. I ain't for the bullshit tonight. All right. You better keep on walking. Go ahead, bro.
You got a sweater vest on.
Yeah, you gonna get knocked out of it. You some bullshit. Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead,
You got a lot of fucking quacks and weirdos out here, man.
busy
This nigga, man.
That's Weirdo City, basically.
Yeah, you gotta watch this cat, man. Go ahead, brother.
Mr. Mabudu looking at
Yeah, so we get the hell out of here, man. Fuck it. This nigga just come out the darkness, out the wood. Yeah, just manifested, man. He popped up like progressive and shit, man. What's up with this dude, bro?
Man, never trust a
Nigga ain't on no phone.
with a puff jacket vest on.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This the word kill in Romans 8:36. This is Strong's G2289, which is Anatol. It says to put to death. It says metaphorically to make to die, to destroy, to render extinct, by death, to be liberated from the bond of anything. Literally to be made dead in relation to something.
You hear that, Jake? You ready to be made dead? Okay, for this thing? You know, you gotta ask yourself these things, man. It's written for a reason. The things that were written aforetime are for our learning. We are learning from these things that old. We understand what's coming. We understand that this is a thing. This cup cannot pass. That's for the come, bro. You know, it didn't pass Yahweh Shai, so how much more us?
It's servant greater than his master.
That's right, brother.
And we open in Acts, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
That's right.
There's no other way to go but the straight gate.
That's it. But I got one last precept.
All right.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 2. I start at verse 46. I hit I'm gonna get to the point. It says, then said I to the angel, what young person is that crowned them and giveth them poems in their hands? And that young person is Yahweh Shai. It says, so he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of Man, it's like the Son of Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world. Okay, we confessed. Okay, we stood stiffly for that name. All right, and everything that come with it. It says, then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. You know, not Yahushua, not Yeshua, but Yahweh Shai, man. And like I said, everything that comes with that name. You know, and that's the point we at right now, bro. If you're not counting the cost, if you're not understanding what this thing is about, you need to get a grip real fast, because this might not be the place for you. You know?
This truth might not be for you, man.
That's right.
All right.
That's all I have, brother.
Wait in and
God.
get us out, you know.
Hey, I've brought the Zab. This lesson has been edifying, first and foremost, to the hopeful elect and those that cleave to the body. But before we want to get out of here, we want to give all glory, honors, and praise unto
Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Barakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Hey, and a Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Shalom. Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Shabbat Shalom. Maki.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom to the comment board, man, to the sincere out there.
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Maki.